We'll start off. Welcome to everyone to sub 1K MMR or 1K MMR, depending on which match we're looking at. Video replays. We will be doing live casting of sub 1K and 1K bracket MMR games for the next upcoming. You can follow me for these at my YouTube channel, which is posted below. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you're already here. You can check me over at Dinobrutalityx on my Twitter, and let's get started here. So let's get a little unpause, and without spoiling too much, make sure we got some audio on, which we do not. So let's duck into some audio here real quick. A little quiet. That should be better. In we go. Let's go to free cam. We'll start introducing the teams. All right, starting out on Radiant side, we have Arthur Shelby on the Juggernaut. Why is directed cam still on, even though I just picked free cam? That's kind of weird. Let's go back and try this again. Arthur Shelby hanging out on the Juggernaut, going for that mid rune. We have Shark on the Pudge. We got Bizzo out on the Doom here. Bottom lane, we got Mana on the Wind Ranger. And AFK and base, Baby, I have no idea because you're a Russian name. So, looking in Dire Side River, we have Krabby Road to 1 MMR BB. We have Val on the Silencer. We have Blah Blah on the Drow. Looking at bottom lane, getting a little harassment right now is on the Jakiro's Pro. And hanging out in rear is NK Karpov, hanging out on the Legion Commander. Already got some engagement going out here between Pro, Bizzo, and Karpov, while Pudge is trying to regain some mana here for a hook, which he's going to have up in a second, so we'll see how this turns out. Now is out of position, so nothing really going to be happening there. Liquid Fire doing some damage on Doom, who's going to be trying to deny himself to creep, but unfortunately for him, had body blocked that creep wave, and First Blood will be going to Legion Commander. And with a nice assist there by Jakiro. And back over towards middle, we already have some pinks coming out. We have a, seems to be an upset Wind Ranger and Pudge pinging out mid lane Kunkka. So we'll have to see how this plays out against the Drow, who should have an easier time, but with that harassment of Tidebringer, maybe not. Bottom lane, we already have some more action going in here. Very aggressive duo between the Jakiro and Legion Commander, trying to bully out the Doom, who seems to be taking some farm from the Wind Ranger. Maybe not the best of ideas. Jakiro might be in some trouble here, burning, and more burning, and will be going down with one more left click from the Wind Ranger. Not going to be able to get there. And Doom's going to try to dive the tower. Unfortunately, going to get a little arrowed down in the face, and another pickup for the Legion Commander, now sitting at 2-0. And so, very nice start so far for Legion Commander. Pro Jakiro here trying to liquid fire Wind Ranger out of their lane. And right now just bullying, taking a lot of aggro creep. Tons of aggro from the creep. Taking a power shot to the face, and we'll be backing out. And at the same time, let's Pudge. Seem to have missed that one. Fight recap if it comes up. Unfortunately, it's not going to. Looks like a hook into a rot with a jug spin. And on bottom here, Legion Commander bullying out Wind Ranger again, who's forced to pop a salve. Let's see if this shows it. Yep, hook rot into a Blade Fury. That was the top kill on the Silencer. As expected, let's get rid of this. Let's bring up some last hit denies, see how everybody's doing here in this 1K game. Terrible would be a good start to say. 7 last hits on the jug up top, and it looks like we're trying to get bullied out of the way again, but that's to be expected. He's got a Silencer trying to bully him out of the lane, but AM, who's got free farm, is tied with the jug, so that doesn't make much sense. Wind Ranger farming not too great. She's auto-attacking creep down here at the bottom, but and can't seem to get a last hit since Doom is just trying to steal them all while she's auto-attacking. Looks like Silencer once again killed by the hook spin combo by the Jug and Pudge. AM unfortunately not able to do too much about that. It really is not suited for, trying to bail out his teammates. We'll have to see how those early kills going towards the way of Radiant actually play out. Both of them went, one to Pudge, one to the Creep. Unfortunate that they couldn't pick up the second kill on the hero, but that gold being split. In the meantime, Russian guy here sitting in the middle went with a 2-2 build. Now we'll see if he gets a value point into X marks the spot for easy setup, or if he's just going to continue going into Tidebringer. Looks to be working on drums. Is that what's coming out here? Bracer. Alright, going bracers. But he has no... Oh, he does have a circlet. Okay. Back up top. Krabby battling up against the Juggernaut. He's got last word on him and should be going down here with one more hit. Tower may steal it, actually. Yep. Unfortunate for AM not being able to get that recovery gold, but at least a kill is a kill. Pudge trying to get a hook here. Nope, gonna get a creep instead. AM's gonna be picking up that ring of health to start hopefully an early battle fury. Pudge with a rot on with a haste rune. Unfortunate for him, ends up timing out. He may actually still get this kill here as hook up if he wants to take it. Does not end up hooking, ends up going down to the silencer. Take a look bottom lane here. Doom's got a little flamey warpath going on here. Not really doing too much. He had a regen rune, so that's probably why he popped that. Leader right now is, from a last hit perspective, is Russian guy in middle. We got some pinks coming out on bottom lane. Looks like Doom is just trying to harass the Jakiro out of lane. Got that nice unholy aura from the Satyr group. Back to middle. Drow getting dove on middle lane. Gonna be fine. What is Drow working on? She's got 2 slippers, working on brown boots. Most likely power treads. AM's in kind of a rough spot up top here. Oh, I can't draw and replay. Oh, there we go. A little tough spot, but nice hook from Pudge. Silencer once again in trouble here, and is going to get rotted to death. Picked up another kill from Pudge. Very good early game. You know, Pudge at any rank early game picking up kills is always difficult from that early to mid game transition. Bottom lane we have some action here. We have a little stunned up, flamed up, burning to death Jakiro, but unfortunately no boots on Doom. Also no boots on a little Hadouken blast. Almost got him down to 10 HP. Very close. Just could not get that last hit of damage. Had the Wind Ranger's power shot landed on Jakiro, may have actually landed a kill there, but unfortunately Jakiro and Legion Commander scoot away safe and sound. It's going to give some farm space down to the Radiant, but that's about it. In the meantime, missed in middle was Kunkka. Did use Boat Torrent combo with the Tidebringer to the face of the Drow, and that would pretty much do it up. Take a look at the early gold swing. 1,000 points in the favor of the Radiant, and XP just slightly over 1,500 in the favor of Radiant. Alright, up top we got Krabby still trying to get some farm on this AM. Val trying to, secure that. But Shark sitting here is going to have another easy hook into a rot combo. Stuck in the tree of Silencer. He's not going to get out of this one. Not sure that AA or AM ulti was the play there, but still gets a kill. He's going to try to man mode against Jug, but unfortunately... Oh, blinks out. Very nice from Krabby. He's going to be scooting out on very low HP. And Arthur Shelby will be running back. Very nice pickup though there on the popping the Omni Slash to get the pickup kill on the Silencer. Speaking of Silencer, he's now going to be rotating mid, almost picked up by the Pudge. Could have been, very sad for that Silencer as he had just respawned trying to get some makeup farm in middle. Close to that level 6, but still quite a way off. AM wisely TPing back to base. He was at barely any health. Drow trying to make a play here against Kunkka. Unfortunately, not going to be working out. Kunkka's Torrent is off the mark, and Drow safely back underneath their tower. Bottom lane, Izzo's now level, close to level 6. Once he gets that value point into Doom, should be pretty successful. Let's see here, top lane. Not much happening. Drow just farming up. Silencer, it's gonna be like 2 ships passing in the dark against Kunkka. Neither of them wanted to do anything. Kunkka with no points in X marks the spot. Unfortunately, could not bring back Silencer, who's just kind of trucking around with haste. Gonna be trying to aggro up against this Juggernaut, who's just going to run away. Okay, bottom lane. We got a nice path coming out. No one is level 6 here, so it's just going to be a right-click fest trying to get down the Doom, who's going to be burning to death from the macro, and Wind Ranger popping ultis, going to get the Legion Commander. Now we're just going to... little Dragon's Breath. Unfortunately, still has that Wind Run on and is going to pick up a double kill. Unfortunate timing for LC and Jakiro, neither of them level 6 yet, so no ultis to be had. In middle, Torrent, and Drow's gonna be fine. No issues here. You got rotation in from Silencer, who has barely any mana to do anything. Is gonna cast one last word and one Curse of the Silent, and then scoot on out of here. Yep, never mind. He's gonna right-click Doom a bit, try to get some damage done. It looks like we got 3 grouped up for River on both sides, both for the Dire and the Radiant. Make that 4 as the Jakiro now TPs into middle. And while that is happening, Arthur Shelby on the Juggernaut free farming up top. Putting some pressure on that top tower. Yeah, we got Kunkka hanging out for the rune. Unfortunately, Pudge is going to snag that DD. I'm sure Kunkka, with his empty bottle, is quite unhappy about that. But Kunkka, in the meantime, working on getting that Shadow Blade up and running. Should be pretty valuable. Nope. And in the meantime, unfortunately, just missed out on, I do believe, was a shackle. Oh, nope. There is no shackle shot, so I take that back. Looks like it was just a Wind Run power shot with ulti to take down the Jakiro. Was Doom used too soon? Not gonna show me? Alright, that's fine. And in middle, in the meantime, Drow getting cleaved to death. Kunkka eating a lot of tower hits. Pudge trying to get in range for the last hook. Let's see if LC can juke. And he can. And Pudge now going to have to rotate out. Unfortunately, no rotations from Dire to punish this dive in behind a tier 2. And they're going to be losing their mid tier 1. And at the same time, may also lose their bottom tier 1. Doom out on top of the Jakiro. Should have no issues with this. Heading back to base. Last hit on the tier 1 is Wind Ranger. And actually, Jakiro is deciding just to hoof it back. Should be fine. Krabby, in the meantime, how you doing? Not good. Not farming very well at all. Timing for Battle Fury is going to be very slow this game. Unless you got anything out on the courier. Nope. Nothing in the stash, so... Tough game for Krabby so far for the farm up top. Blah Blah trying to rotate in to try to, I guess, assist, though Blah Blah's farm is not very good either. And looks like Silencer is going to dodge the Torrent, however going to walk right into the boat. Pops the ulti, but to no avail as Silencer is going to get cleaved down by Russian guy. And up top, Blah Blah, one more hit. See ya. Jug spin combo. Is going to try to man up against the AM, but has no mana left. Omni Slash was used on the Drow, so Arthur Shelby content to just go back into lane to farm up, even though sitting at just slightly over half health with no mana, but hoping that that Void Stone helps out. And unfortunately, Krabby sticking around a little bit too long is going to get devoured and hooked and rotted to death. And that is another kill going the way of Pudge, who is now sitting at 3 and 2. And unfortunately, AM is sitting at 1 and 2. So, pretty tough game for the AM. Jakiro trying to get out of this one, but Ice Path not going to delay long enough to get out of that Torrent combo. And unfortunately, another kill going the way of Kunkka, who is now sitting at 4-0, who had a pretty easy time in middle. And looks like we just got some farming up top. Drow with value points into Frost Arrow here. Gonna try to be man-mowing it up on the Doom, and Doom will be going down. Blah Blah gonna get boated and crit in the face. Kunkka gonna be sitting around trying to get this last hit on the LC. He's gonna have to time this puddle very nicely, and he will. He may actually get a triple here if AM cannot blink away, but unfortunately for Kunkka, AM's blink just came off cooldown. But gonna pick up another 2 kills on the side of Radiant there, picking it up on top of... Oh, we got some alt chat in Russian that I unfortunately will not be able to translate, with some smiley faces from Krabby. I'm sure it's some type of insult, but hey, you never know, maybe it's a friendly Russian game. Bottom lane, we have Windranger. Let's look at some items here, since she just got her Force Staff out along with Power Treads. See what the rest of the team is picking up. Looks like Shadow Blade on Dire side. LC's still trying to build into that. Shadow Blade is up and running on Kunkka. And everybody else, Claymore finally just picked up on Jug, so also a slow timing on his Battle Fury, but not nearly as slow as Krabby, who's suffering here with barely any farm. And looks like Pudge may have bit off a little bit more than he could chew, and down he goes to the triple threat of Silencer, AM, and Blah Blah on the Drow Ranger. In the meantime, unfortunately, Jakiro getting picked off, and off she goes. Windranger doing what she does best, running away, body blocked. Legion Commander could not find a way to micropass his creep. And while that was taking place up top, little Torrent, Shadow Blade, cleave action going out on the Silencer, and unless there was a boat used, no boat used. AM trying to pick up some farm here, not going the best way, as we have mentioned earlier. Still struggling to find any farm. And while we're looking at this, looks like Silver Edge going to be coming out for the Captain. You and the Captain can make it happen. He's just going to be cleaving everybody to death. Doom trying to chase down LC, but LC going to be popping some press the attack. Get a little healing action going on, and off she goes. Looks like Dire Vision, decent in jungle, but not decent enough, as probably just free to walk in across the river with that Hook Devourer. Is gonna, almost dodged the Ice Path, went right, should have went left. We'll see if Jakiro can get out of this one. Unfortunately, while that is going on, gonna get hooked off. That poor dragon's gonna go down. 2 heads are better than none, but unfortunately for this case, none is going to be what happens. Pudge with a little Force Staff scoot away with a suicide has been committed, and nothing really going the way of Dire here. Just overall pretty tough. Jug does not have his ulti, as he just used it on Silencer. AM blinking in. We'll see if they decide to chase this or not. AM does have an ulti up. You and the Captain can make it happen. Incoming boat, incoming Torrent. Gonna land, and so long, Drow. And on the back end, you got Doom. No Doom up? No Doom up. He's just gonna try to chase down the LC. He's got, ooh, nice silence coming out from the Silencer. Infernal Blade, gonna tick you to death anyways. Does not matter. And, looks like AM TP'd bottom, just to run into Windranger, tagging him in the face. Windranger on par to get a pretty quick Aghanim Scepter here, so. Up top, Kunkka eating a lot of tower damage. Gonna do X marks the spot. Got Torrent coming out. Waiting for that Shadow Blade to come off, but not gonna matter because Infernal Blade is going to burn the Jakiro down. And while that is happening, Silencer gonna try to man mode Windranger down bottom. Windranger realizes that she might be in trouble, and she's going to pop. So +2 int to that not very int guy, and -2 for Windranger. Meanwhile, up top we have Bizzo and Russian guy smacking down this tier 2 tower. Bizzo's gonna sit here and decides to, well, I better drop some aggro and scoot on out of here. But really nothing the Dire can do at this point in time based off of their itemization. Things are looking pretty grim for the Dire side. Kunkka lucking out there. Silver Edge completed. Popping a bounty rune. Popping a regen rune. Bottled up. Ready to go back in. Arthur Shelby in the meantime in mill. Battle Fury completed. It's going to be putting pressure on this tier 2 for the Radiant, trying to take down this Dire side. Kunkka coming in. Got the Torrent going to be off the mark. Krabby now realizes that there is probably a Kunkka looming here somewhere. Just going to be hugging the tower. Pro on the Jakiro, not too sure what he wants to do. Karpov pinging out the rest of the team. Hey, we should probably defend this top tier 3. Looks like Krabby wants to defend the mid tier 2. With Dire Vision, clearly noticing that all of these Radiant guys are just hanging out in the jungle, but, oh, unfortunate, blah blah, just dodging that hook. Unfortunate for Shark, almost had a easy hook. And that most certainly probably would have been a death. And we got some more Russian alt chat. Jug just gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna ulti and see what happens. Now he's kind of in a bit deep. Silencer popping that silence. And duel coming out. But that will probably be a death going the way of... Oh, Doom's gonna pick up the kill. More dual points going over the way to the Juggernaut, and while that is happening, oh, hook action. Silencer is going to pick up the kill on Pudge, but pay for it with his life as Windranger comes scooting over and pops that Focus Fire, which is not upgraded yet from Agnims, but when it is, that damage reduction, cooldown reduction is really nice. So, while this is going on, Krabby's still trying for that Battle Fury. He's got the Claymore now. 1100 off of the completed Battle Fury, but 20 minutes in the game, down 16 kills. Other carry is super farmed. It's probably not going to matter. But stranger things have happened. So, let's see here. Looks like Pudge going to be TPing top for some reason. Is he picking up an item? Yep, gonna pick up a point booster, so Pudge working on Ags. Jakiro trying to get in a range of Doom here. Doom's gonna Doom out the AM, who's running for some reason when probably could have just sat here and fought. Instead, he's gonna do a loop-de-loop. Now realizes that, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I may actually die here. It's gonna take more creep damage for some reason. Just barely lives, 22 HP. Not sure that was the best of plays, but hey, you got a kill. So, in middle, looks like we got still no Shadow Blade up on this Legion Commander. Pretty rough. 20 minutes in, no Blink Dagger, just boots. Still trying to work on that Shadow Blade. Yeah, speaking of Shadow folks, we got Invisible Pudge hanging out towards middle. Windranger getting 4-staffed, getting 4-staff herself, gonna pop one run, gonna get dueled, so unfortunate for... Yeah, well, that was pretty disheartening from the side of the LC. Windranger got the win run off before a duel happened, so everything was missed. Boat, hook, torrent. Well, Kunkka's probably going to be a little upset about that, but probably not as upset as that Pudge who just got snagged by the Windranger. But down goes Drow. 21 minutes in. Well, I don't know if you really need to look at the XP graph, but 15k in favor of the Radiant. Gold graph, 15k in favor of the Radiant. Looks like they're going to be transitioning to Roche. Maybe not. We'll find out. Maybe they just want to get those last tier 3 sitting on the map. It's probably the best idea here. I really wish I could draw on the map. It's really weird, but I guess on replays you can't. So, tier 3 down. The rest of the group is hanging out. Roche pit. And, you know, looks to be a pretty easy Radiant win, barring some crazy misfortune of the Radiant side throwing this lead away. But as I'd mentioned, 15k in favor of both gold and XP. Oh, gold is now up to 20k, so gonna be a very uphill battle for the Dire if they're gonna try to get this comeback. But you know, stranger things have happened. This is Dota. So, Aegis going the way of Jug. Probably just see a all-out mid-push here. Once again, Drow. So long. Good night. Enjoy that boat. Back to the well you go. We got some force staff action going on here. Unfortunately, nothing's gonna latch. Pudge just missing that hook. Nah, not too sure how that missed, but just slightly off. Another great torrent. Void coming out from AM. Not gonna land on anybody. Jug gonna pop the Omni Slash. Gonna take out Silencer. And they're gonna dive this. Probably not the best idea. He wants it. He really wants it. He's gonna half click that Infernal Blade. Not gonna land, unfortunately. Wind Ranger. Ulti is off cooldown, chunking down that tier 3. Looks to be a Rax from the way of Radiant. There's all the stuff that was used. And a lot of damage compared to not a lot of damage, and once again, very unfavorable XP change with 3 dead on the dire side. Doom gonna be TPing out top. Necropyre coming out from Jakiro. It's gonna catch Arthur Shelby, but nothing's gonna be followed up here. Wind Ranger probably stuck on the. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you baiting some? What was that weird action? You know, gonna pop Wind Run. Oh, trying to bait. Is this pro level baiting going on here? Maybe. Torrent can be off the mark. Hook can be off the mark. Jug with nothing other than Aegis and nothing up from cooldown perspective other than Blade Fury. Gonna be just running at them. Boat coming in into a torrent. Silence being popped. Duel being dueled, but not worth, as that's just more damage going the way of Jug. Radiant is now at that point in time where they are just diving the fountain of the Radiant, of the Dire, I should say. Wind Ranger really wanted that kill. Gonna pay for it by getting an ice path in the fountain, but does not matter. We got some more Russian talk from the Radiant side. Arthur Shelby popping the healing totem. Going to be tanking up the tower. Has not passed off aggro to the creep yet, but not going to matter. As the tier 3 will go down topside. Rack should also be going down topside. Pudge sitting here trying to clink away at this with his measly right-click damage. Looks like we're going to have another dive here. Omni Slash taking place. So long, see ya. Enjoy the well, LC. And pretty sure that is GG. But AM hanging out. Finally got that Battle Fury completed. Let's see if he tries to pick up the Kunkka. He does not. Kunkka is just going to push out that wave. Got AM coming back in. Not really the move there, buddy. But off you go to the well. Very nicely tried, though. AM popping that. I think it's only it is level 2 Mana Void, but unfortunate, not enough damage. Silencer trying to take out the big beefy Butcher. Instead, it's going to get hooked. Let's see who wins this man mode fight. And so long, but may tick to death from that curse. Give it close. Yep, going down. So Silencer gets a trade. Pudge, going back to the well as well. LC getting wrapped up there by Doom with the little Tidebringer, little X marks the spot combo with the Torrent. Or Jakiro. Trapped in by creep. Gonna be going down. 44 to 16. With the tier 4s getting pressed. Juggernaut. Going Scotty. Picked up. Boat coming in. Oh, almost blinked into it. That would have been a pretty interesting thing, but Jug just gonna sit here slapping away. Ancient's exposed. Kunkka's not done yet. Gonna Torrent Cleave, say goodnight, Drow. And that will do it. Jug feeling Jug-like. Gonna pop the Omni Slash, gonna pick up 1, gonna pick up 2, gonna pick up 3. Wind Ranger did take this one on Silencer. But double kill coming out for Jug. You got some Ool Celebration by Wind Ranger. She's gonna get wrapped up by Pro. AM's not gonna be able to get anything off here. He's not gonna be able to get blinked back to the tower. And that is it. There you have it. Radiant win with the score of 50-17. I did not see what the average MMR of this, however, this was submitted by, I do believe, Krabby. It is a sub 1K MMR game, and that is our very first one of this cast. Once again, if you are interested in seeing it, it is match ID right there on the score, 2218279495. I am Dino. This is the first 1K and sub 1K MMR replay cast. If you would like a game casted, you can find me at Twitter, which is up there on the top right, at Dinobrutalityx. You can find me on my Twitch, which is Dinobrutalityx, and if you would like to send email replay casts, you can send them over to my business email, which is at the bottom of my Twitch stream, but that is Dinoburt, BURT44@gmail.com. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Take care. So long. That was the first of many, hopefully to come, so stay tuned.